Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey.
Taurus, good morning. How you doing? So it's over before it's begun. So this is going to be very quick. So that is also a message for you from Spirit. This is going to be very quick. It's either over or it started, one or the other. So you've got like a 1 energy here that could be like the Magician. But it hasn't started yet, but it also hasn't quite ended either. So you're kind of standing up this energy here of like a decision that kind of needs to be made, probably around justice or judgment. Could be a Libra, but it's like judgment or justice, okay? Or Justin, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, anybody that has J in the name, okay? Unless they're called J or AJ, okay? Or AJ or Simpson. The name's Stimson or Simpson, Samsung, Sam, something around the name of Sam also, or Sam, my son. Okay, I'm also hearing SOS for some reason. Don't worry about if I'm spelling things wrong, Taurus. It's for a reason, okay? But SOS, and I hear you SOS, SOS, Samsung. Some of you, it might be to do with a phone, or you might need to buy a phone, or it is something to do with around phone calls, or expecting one, or talking to someone. I don't know why I need to write that 3 times and underline it. 3 times a lady. So are you picking up like a Piscean energy here? Right? Or what was I hearing for you? 3 times a lady could be Lionel or Richie. So anybody that has L or R in their name, L or R. Laura, Lucy, Linda, could be a Lucifer, maybe a Capricorn. And anybody that has R in the name, okay? I'm also hearing Sagittarius, Ra, Leo energy. Leo. Could be a Leo. I'm hearing Leo. Someone that may have like 3 placements of Leo. Okay, or they've got a lot of Leo in their chart. Or Charlotte, that's your lot, Charlotte. Lot. That's your lot. It's over. It's done. But what started off this remote viewing, well, popular belief, apart from someone that's really annoying me in a comment section that I nearly cut it all off. It's just not remote viewing. Excuse me. I do hate people that criticize other people's work and tell them what it is and what it isn't. Anyway, now it's time for a commercial break. I digress. You're facing this energy that is a song of, I want to know what love is, right? I want to know what love is. Might be having something to do around a Gemini or a Capricorn or someone that has that in their chart, Charlotte, right? But I want to know what love is. Now, the main part of what's coming up with you is I want you to show me. You, me. So it's you and me, Two of Cups, split up, no more together. You're not together more than likely with this person, but you still have this overall energy of this person around you, or Andrew, right? But this person's still around you, right? Now, the round energy through the round window is a 3, so that would be the world. So more than likely coming up in your reading that you can find on the join button below if you want your tarot, is a world energy. But because the world isn't never an ending or a beginning, because it's crossed between here, you got this X energy that is an X, but it's an ongoing cycle. It doesn't break. There isn't a break. There's a break up, but there's kind of like this, I'm still connected with this person somehow, right? Or somehow, jihao, someone maybe from China, maybe, or Singapore, right? But like, I'm still connected to this person. They've still come back around for more, or they still want round 3, ding, ding. Some of you might work at a pub, or someone that has a pug wash, or needs a wash, I don't know, but works at a pub, right? But round 3, ding, ding, end. Right, so someone might work at a pub, a restaurant, or a boozer bar, anything like that, could work there, or could wanting to be going out to there, right? Because some of you, now don't forget, sorry, before I completely miss all of the people that may have just found this, right? I read in numerology. You have to understand numerology to be able to get it, right? Because sometimes these may not relate to you at all. But a major arcana 5, that is Taurus in the tarot deck, your Hierophant energy, 5, is also imprinted on the other tarot card that is relating to a star sign, that is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also a major arcana 5, just like your card. But because they're both star signs, right, you can watch Sagittarius readings, even if you don't have it in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or North Node, you can still watch a Sagittarius reading, okay, because it's 5, okay? I read from numerology. It's better than astrology or anything else. It'll blow your mind. So that means that if you are a life path 5, you can also watch this reading if you are a life path 5. You can also watch Sagittarius readings if you are a life path 5. Okay, that's just for the newcomers. Unless you are from Newcastle or New Guinea. Guinea fowl or guinea pig. Some of you might be eating guinea fowl, so you might be on a carnivore diet for a lot of you, or a ketogenic or carnivore diet. Okay, could be you or someone around you, but I'm definitely hearing guinea fowl, right? So I'm sure guinea fowl is a meat, right? But anyway, guinea fowl, we don't get that here, but I think that's what it is, a meat. But either way, I'm picking up like this, well, I'll meet you halfway, or I'll meet you. So some of you might have a new energy, a new person that brings in this number 3. You've got, like, in your reading that Spirit's telling me, you've got an X, or anybody that has the name of E, like Emma, Emily, I don't really know any more E names, but like E, right? So I think someone said E and M, and then it was in the other reading where it spelled me. me, right? Anyway, in your reading, what you've got is this energy that is focused on me. Focusing on me. I'm just doing me, boo. I'm not doing you. I'm just doing me, unless you're masturbating. Ooh, where did that come from? Some of you, it's kind of like, I'm just doing me, right? I'm not with you. I'm just doing me. Now, if this is for now, brown cow, Kelly, or Kel, or Bell, right? But for now, I'm just doing me. Right? But there is an underlining but in this energy, unless your name is But or Barry, okay, or anybody that has B in their name. Beth, Brooks, okay. Now, we've kind of got this energy of, I'm just doing me, I'm not with you, but I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me. I don't want you to just tell me, because I already know that, right? I want you to prove it. I want you to prove yourself to me that I am the only one in your life. I want you to prove that you want me back. I don't want no half-assed bullshit of like, oh, you know, but I'm telling you this. That's come out of your mouth like bullshit before. I'm a bull. I can smell it a mile off. I know what bullshit smells like, right? So I don't trust you, right? Justin or Justice, right? But I don't trust you, right? You've broken my trust. You've broken my vows. Could be a divorce. Some of you could have got divorced, and this could be an ex, right? I'm not going to, popular belief, right? I don't need to write all of this stuff. I only do it just to like help you guys out, just so you, I don't know.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Something to look at. So I'm going to quickly roll a cigarette, and then I'm also just going to give you your messages, right? So what it's saying to me is that some of you are like, I've smelt this bullshit before. I've been through this before 1,000 times. I already know, right? I already know. And I know that I'm still connected to you and you are still connected to me. Because you could be where someone is like spinning you a line. Like, you know that this person wants you back, right? Now, if you're a Taurus or a Sag or a Life Path 5 and you want someone back, and it's you that is like really trying to get back with someone, then you know that this message is what you're thinking or feeling, right? But what Spirit is saying to me, what you've got coming up this week is a choice, is a decision of someone that is pretty much telling you that they want to get back together with you, right? And your Spirit is also telling me that your choice is you. So it's Natalie or Alchemy, but it's to do with you, right? I've heard this bullshit before. I don't want you to keep telling me all of this stuff. I want you to show me, right? But then the other person's like, I don't want you to keep telling me what I've done wrong and blah, 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 right? It's like, but you've mistreated me, right? You did this, you did that. So you're still in this blame game, right? Blaming one another for each other being a human, really. Right? If you watch the Leo reading, where I did a very big, in-depth fucking dive deep right into the energy of justice and judgment energy, right? Of like when we die and when we're here already, and what are we faced with when we die is the same of what we're going through now, of what we would be faced with when standing at the gates of heaven, of whether we're going to come back or go to heaven. It was explaining to judgment and justice, loss and all of that, right? But just watch that just out of interest, right? Because it's very in-depth. I was nearly going to just post it as a teaching video, but yeah, right. So basically, you've come up through that reading somehow of someone having Leo in their chart or Aquarius in their chart, right? Or an 8, Life Path 8. Someone's got that within their chart. They're within this reading, right? So that's why I do this numerology, because it will pinpoint where you are when you're watching stuff, right? So you've got this. I want to know what love is. I don't want you to tell me, because I already know that. I don't believe that. I don't trust that. I don't believe that. Right? Proof is in the pudding. Proof is in your actions, not within your words. Love is an action. It's not a word. Anybody can say, anybody, I love you, I want to be with you. But an action cannot be undone. But can it be prepared? Can it be repaired? Right? because there's like this very confusing energy of like, you're going to have to prove that. This isn't just going to happen overnight, right? Now, some of you, or this other person, might be prepared to be standing at this crossroads of like, well, I have another option if I want it, right? Because there was an energy that was coming up here of like new and maybe planning on traveling to see someone, right? So, because this ding ding round 3. So there is another energy here. Now, like I said, if you are watching and you're a Sag, Taurus, or a life path 5, and you're like, there is nobody else in my life other than just my ex keep trying to get back with me, right? If you're on that count, then the other energy that I might be picking up, Michael, or Melissa, or Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, that I've said 1,000 times. This is an X energy as well here. You've got this energy of where you've said it 1,000 times, blah, blah, blah. If it isn't you that has someone else, then the other energy that's present could be from the person that you may or may not trust, right? Because it's kind of like, well, I'll move on then. Like, whether you want to be with me or whether you don't, if you don't, then you don't. I can't make you do that. No, but I want you to prove that. But you can't prove that in silence, you see. Because I believe some of you here might be not talking to this person, or you might be, right? Like your energy is so much of what's going on in your life, I believe. Well, I always believe my spirit. I don't believe tarot cards. But I believe my spirit. I think that you're on this precipice of like dark and light energy here, like Piscean energy and Virgo-y, life path 9, Virgo-y energy. If it isn't life path 9 or Virgo, it's because it's a year 9, right? We're dealing with 2025. So we're all looking at the Hermit energy, right? 9 of Wands, the Hermit, right? So you're kind of like this gaslighting, confusion, narcissistic, gone over it, abandoned each other, split up, that's done. But it's not complete because 9 isn't a completion, right? So if you're getting a lot of breakups and control and shit now, that's because whatever you've done isn't complete. I've got 12 on the time here. So that's 3 and 3. So that's a hangman energy. So you got like Pisces, 12. You've got like 6. So Gemini, Capricorn energy kind of coming in here. Right, of toxicity, but lust, lovey, kind of makes sense, really. Stuck like the hangman, right? Possible third party, 12, right? Or one of the 12s. Then you get like this energy of like Capricorn and Gemini being 12, making it 6, of like, I want to reconcile with you and I want to make this better, but we can't because it's still got the devil energy here. It's still like toxic. It's still like this underlining energy of an addiction, but it's kind of coming through as also of the lovers, of like, is it love or is it lust? Is it love? Is it love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Right? Or I want to know what love is. Is it love or lust? Right? I want you to show me. Right? Because I don't trust you. Right? And that is kind of really what is kind of going on in your energy that is going to take up the majority of your week here. The majority of it. Right? I'm really not picking up any kind of messages of work-related stuff. I'm just picking it up as the same old shit another day. I keep hearing Sam. The name Sam or Steve. Excuse me. Sam or Steve or anybody that has S in their name. Okay, S. But, yeah, Sam. I keep hearing Sam. Sailor Sam. Sailor Sam, in search forevermore for the band on the run. Run? Life Path 7, Cancerian, Chariot 7 of Swords energy. Jay and Sam. J-Sam. J-Sam? J-Sam! J-Sang! Yeah. You've got... Because whichever way around it is, right, I'm really not picking up on couples that are together. But if you're couples anyway, pretty much, or coupler, or Felix, right? But like, you know, tarot is really not going to relate with you if your life's perfect. It's not, you know, tarot is built around, or messages are built around trying to help you and guide you out of something that I'm picking up that Spirit's saying present. You know, they're not going to make a choice for you, right? Spirit isn't never going to tell you what you should do. It's up to you what you do. It's up to the other person what you do. I'm just reading your timeline of things that are coming up, that are present for you this week, right? Now, whether this takes a week, a month, or a year to get over that rainbow, Pisces energy, right? Don't forget, fear is a construct of your own illusion, right? If you have fear in your mind, oh, I fear the fact that I'm not going to keep up with my bills and my money, so you'll always be unhappy, struggling to earn any money, because fear will just make that happen, right? I fear of being alone. I fear the fact that my ex is going to come back. I think about my ex all the time, of what they did to me. I played a victim and a martyr, or Martin, right? But I played a victim and a martyr. Lo and behold, everybody does it. But the more you do it, the more you get a return, because what you manifest is a construct of an illusion that appears up as a game, right? The game, like if you're playing a computer game, right? And you manifest something of fear. That game is just the next level, but it's the same energy, but you constructed all of this illusion around you that is so-called your life, right? But the fear that manifested was inside of a soulmate. It was the soul that sniffed out your fear, right? So it treated you that way, right? Because that depends on what happened when you were together. All of the fight and the flight and the leaving and the coming back and the getting back together, the separation, the abandonment, the ghosting, all of that is fear-based, right? So when you're in separation, majority of people still have fear, okay? Don't fear the Reaper, right? Great song, right? But fear. When you have fear, you haven't completed anything because you're still afraid. Could be dealing with a scaredy cat. Could be a Leo, maybe. Right? I think you are. I think a lot of you could really be dealing with a Leo because a lot of it is similarity, but similar to what came up in the Leo reading. Right? It's a construct of fear. It's a path that I walk that faces my fear. The only way I can face fear is by facing it head on, which is myself. Two of Cups. Right? Two of Cups. You look at yourself and like, right, am I not guilty or guilty of anything that may have led to justice, judgment, right? Am I guilty of anything? Because if I can't let go of my ego to say, you know what, maybe I was a little bit at fault. I could have been a little bit at blame for it, depending on what happens in your relationships, right? I always say if any of them are ever really violent, right, then obviously not, right? Because that's gone way too far. You should never stay in a violent relationship, right? Violent, okay? But you should never stay in a violent relationship. But lo and behold, it's just, you know, maybe sticking your dick or something in someone else or whatnot, or love or lust, or, you know, just splitting up and arguing. It's just, you know.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Depends on whether you can get over that or whether you can't, right? But again, never stay in a violent relationship. But, you know, the reason why you go through control issues of your ego is called the awakening, right? So, like, because you see the bigger picture, you have to be able to see the bigger picture. If one of you doesn't see the bigger picture and cannot admit defeat, the fact that I may be slightly at fault. It takes two to tango. It takes two to argue. It doesn't take just one person to argue, right? It takes another person to push someone else's buttons. Unless you're dealing with a narcissist, but I really don't want to go down that road. But, right, because, you know, when you go through these, you go through control issues, right? So the only way you can go through a control issue is by stop trying to control your ego, because you have to be open-minded. You have to eventually see it as an open space, right? I see the bigger picture of what it is. It isn't a human experience. It's a metaphysical, spiritual experience that happens to be myself inside of another person that's just reflecting all of the things that I cannot yet see about myself. That's why you become spiritual, because you're an all-seeing eye, right? Your eye cannot pick up what's going on. Only your soul can. Your soul contract knows what you need to do. You possibly don't, or the other possibly doesn't. Doesn't until you both are waking up that you like, fucking see now, I understand what the fuck that is. That's why we get guides, right? Help you see, right? So anyway, I digress. Majority of your reading is about reconciliation, proving to me the fact that you want to be with me and no one else, right? Or proving to me the fact that you want to get back with me, that you're not just going to be gallivanting off and leaving me when I don't give you what I want. But you're on a very tricky ground here, because I really do believe that some of you may be blindsided, that you think that you're going to be blindsided, right? But you're blindsided because you may not be able to get over yourself here, right? You may not be able to see the bigger picture of, did I play any roles in this? Did I push the person to the point of leaving, right? You have to realize that aggression and argument, wagging fingers and telling and the mannerisms and the way that you've done things are what also push people away, right? Push people out. A lot of people in life, when they go through an argument, they will always see it their own way, regardless of whatever it is. Friends will be friends. Friends will just tell each other, group of friends, it was her. She will say it was him. God, regardless. Doesn't fucking matter. Regardless, right? So you're always going to have this energy that sees it from that way. You'll never really get someone that could well be open-minded enough to say, right, now I'm going to have to start admitting things about what I may have done that could have caused this, right? Because if it's all one way and the finger is blamed and pointed all in one direction, then what you're doing is blaming yourself, right? Because you'll beat yourself up. Can't believe I fell for this. Can't believe I didn't use my intuition. Can't believe that you would treat me that way. Can't believe, don't forget you're talking to yourself, right? You're talking to your fear. The construct of what you may not have been aware of in your soul, you are talking to yourself, where the other person says, who do you think you're talking to? And talk to me like that? Would you talk to your mother like that? Right? Your mother. Is it something to do with your mum? Right? Your mum. I mean, you know, because you could be dealing with a lot of triggers, right? A lot of triggers. Soulmates and stuff, they trigger each other's fear. That's why you're doing it. Like, life isn't about harness. It's about fear, right? Fear of being left, fear of being on my own. My parents treat me this way, or didn't, or I lost them, or I was estranged from my parents, and so on and so forth, and they never really give me any attention. They don't really do blah, 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 and I've been looking for a stable energy in my life. I never really had a father. Father may have left, or my mum didn't give a shit, one or the other, right? Could be one or the other, right? And now I've met my adversary, that all of that time of all of that hidden depth of stuff that's been locked inside of me that I've been trying not to think about or be bothered about, or just thought that I couldn't really give a shit. Lying to myself, you can't lie to yourself. Right? It comes out in the end. So it's like triggered off the energy of like this, you know, oh, well, I'm always on my own anyway, so I might as well be. Right. So you've got this very big decision of like maybe pointing the finger and the blame at someone else, maybe not accepting anything, you know. I stand on very thin ground, thin ice, Taurus. Yeah. You know, because who likes to tell someone, have you really looked at yourself? Like, who likes to hear that? Especially not a Scorpio or a Taurus, right? I think it's probably the manner that it's delivered in. But yeah, that seems to be a candle in the wind, Diane, or Dinah, or Dana. Or anybody that has D in their name. D. D, unless your name's D. Okay, D. But yeah, you've kind of got this open for communication. Open to, well, basically I'm open to see where it goes, right? I'm not completely closed off to it, right? I'm half and half, right? I'll have an half, please, Bob. Anyway, so there you go, Taurus. There's your intergalactic channeled nanu psychic stuff. Just bear with me very quickly. So I've opened up another raffle. So normally there are 3 raffles that are running nearly all the time. 2 of them are a month for you to be able to join the raffle. But there's always one that will be run every week. So it'll last for just over a week. So we can get it over and done with quite quickly and you can get your prize, right? So that is now listed below as the 3rd. If you take a look below, it's all now wrote out properly. So you can follow all links and you know what they are, okay? It will state raffle 1, raffle 2, raffle 3. It will tell you what prizes that you get for the raffle. Okay, and then when you go over to the website, you follow the link, it will tell you when the time is up for you to not be able to get tickets anymore, because one of them is to get a Baroque tarot deck, gold-plated, plus an hour reading with me live, okay? One-on-one, face-to-face, a mano a mano, okay, Sonia? And then the other one is just a live reading with me, okay, without the tarot deck, just a live hour reading with me. And then the other one is just a week-long raffle that is held for a recorded tarot reading where you can ask me whatever the hell you like, okay. All of them are about £1, just £1 for a ticket. I really would appreciate it, man, because life is very difficult at the moment because Britain is on its way down and out, bruv. We are one of the most highest taxed countries that are out there at the moment. And every British person, along with everybody else in the world, granted, I do get it, but Britain is really on the precipice of being a shithole. We are taxed up the wazwanger, right? Literally, especially with me being across the sea in the Atlantic. I have to pay American tax as well as I have to pay British tax. It's the way it is, right? So I really would appreciate it if you guys would at least just fucking 100 of you just buy a ticket, right? It's £1, right? Which is $1.33, right? I know a lot of you are going to skip it because majority of people do. They'll be like, that's all right. I don't want a reading for £1. I ain't going to win, or can't be bothered. Got another reader to watch. I would appreciate it. If you ever get anything off me like this for free. Yes. Anyway, if you do want your tarot, the tarot related stuff is on the join button. Again, can't get it any cheaper. $3 or $4 to join for a month to get all of your tarot card readings and any other messages that come out during the time, right? They're all behind a paywall, but it's $3 or $4 per month. It's not a lot. It's on the join button. Now, if you want to join any of the Facebook groups or anything like that, feel free. They are below. There are loads of ways you can contact me for a reading if you want one. Okay? Best place is Facebook. Okay? Because it's instant with instant messenger, right? So it's very quick, very easy. I answer it all the time because my phone's ding. You got a messenger, right? That's best way of communicating. So feel free, join. Okay, there's also a business page where everybody is. There's a lot of people on there. That'll keep you up to date with the raffles and stuff if you are interested. Yeah, I think that's it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget that one either, because there's a lot for you to do, Taurus. You got to hit that like, man, and you probably got to leave a comment and maybe join the raffle. Right. So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I will see you soon.
Hey everyone, it's Stephen AI here, and this is your chance to win something truly magical and one of a kind. I'm launching a brand new raffle, and the grand prize is something I'm incredibly excited to share with you. Introducing the Baroque Tarot deck, a luxurious, collector-worthy tarot set that's both stunning to look at and powerful to work with. Here's what you could win: magnificent gold foil design. Every card is adorned with shimmering gold foil accents that reflect the opulence of the Baroque era. It's like holding a piece of art in your hands. Luxurious magnetic flip box. The deck comes housed in a velvet smooth magnetic flip box with full color prints inside and out. It's designed to protect your cards and turn heads. Elegant Baroque patterns. Each card features intricate, sophisticated Baroque-inspired artwork that elevates every reading into a visual and spiritual experience. Colorful guidebook. You'll also get a full-color companion guidebook, packed with meanings, interpretations, and easy-to-follow instructions. Perfect whether you're a beginner or seasoned reader. High-quality materials. Made with premium 350 GSM art paper and rounded corners, this deck is not just gorgeous, it's built to last. A true treasure for any tarot lover. But hold on, just a second. There's also a bonus prize that you don't want to miss out on. Bonus prizes include a one-on-one live tarot reading with me. I truly hope you don't miss out on all of the fun. It only costs £1 to enter, which is the equivalent of $1.33. You can also buy bundle tickets. Buy 2 tickets, get 4 tickets free, up to buy 7 tickets and get 16 tickets free, completely enhancing your chances of winning. No, this is not a scam. This is Steve's AI. He has spared no expense when it comes to presenting the videos. Narrator. Please don't forget, all links to my Facebook pages are below, where you can also join, where I can send you promo codes for free and cheap tickets. Where I also go live now and again, and we share stories of predictions that have come true in the past. But you don't have to join Facebook to enter, as there will always be a link provided below to enter the raffle website. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and look out for all the links provided on all websites and Facebook groups.